Welcome back, guys, to another episode of CDI. Jenny, I'm gonna get straight to the point. Have you ever had a terrible one-night stand?
I feel like everybody has, to be honest with you.
Everybody?
I feel like everybody has had a bad one-night stand. You don't even have to be a bop to have a bad one-night stand.
Yeah, you don't have to be a what?
Forgot Mark's old. A bop, a hoe.
Oh. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? So you have. Huh.
I feel like girls, though, have more bad one-night stands compared to men, though. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Gentlemen? No? That's cap.
That's cap.
Yeah.
Some guys can't even go like a full-blown minute. What do you mean that's cap?
You know, I'm starting to remember things. Never mind. You're right. I'm
Okay,
guilty.
guys. For the record, Mark probably can't go past 1 minute.
Yo,
So
hold on. How do you know that? No, you don't.
No, that was his facial reaction. His facial reaction said it all. I was reading eyeballs right now.
No. Stop. I'm bleeping this out. There's no way I'm adding that.
We're adding that in. Mark's a 1 minute man. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. Well, not us, because we can't do that, but take a Blue Chew. You'll feel good. Blue Chew sponsor us. Mark only lasts 1 minute.
Yo, that's not true. Anyways, look. I'll tell you a story of mine. It's just happened recently. Oh, actually, no. She still follows me. Never mind. I'm not going to say that.
No?
I'm going to just say the other one. No. No. I'm not going to say her. I'm just going to say
Put it in. Don't say her name, though. Just... No.
I'm trying to word this correctly. I'm really trying to like get this on correctly. That way I don't get my ass sued. Because she still follows me.
Just say it. Stop being a...
Ouch. All right, fine. Right after my breakup, I decided to go back on the dating site. You know, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It was like a day. It was a day later after my breakup.
It was summertime too, so you're living your best life.
Exactly. So I went right back in. You know, I kept swiping right. Finally matched up with one. Turns out I actually knew her. Didn't know we had mutual friends. She slid into my DM. Decided that she wanted to kick it, right?
And hit it.
I mean, it was getting to that point. You know, sooner or later, she was just straight up. So what's up? Why'd you...
Did you get the hey big head?
Huh?
You got the hey big head text?
How'd you know? You've done this before, haven't you?
No.
Hit me up. She told me there's a reason why I hit you up, and I'm gonna just get straight to it. I'm trying to fuck, and I'm like, yo, hold up, girl. Like, let me get to know you first. Like, let me buy you dinner first. You know? But
you're like, dinner first, chorizo later.
Yo, I'm trying to keep this PG as fuck, but it ain't working.
You're dropping F-bombs. How PG could you keep it?
All right, fuck it. But dude, I told her, like, let's at least eat. You know, let's get some, I don't know, cabeza or lengua, tacos, whatever.
Ew.
Bro.
Why'd you get the worst kind? Everybody knows El Pastor is the best.
Yeah, she didn't even say it right. El Pastor. You said it like a fucking gringa.
I don't care.
Anyways.
At least I know what it is.
Instead of having cabeza, I got cabeza. Let me tell you. But here's the trippy part. The whole one night stand was awesome, but it's just I didn't realize she was a mom because she got like her phone rang and I was just like, huh, that's a picture of a baby. I was like, all right, bet.
Wait, how old was she? Was she your age?
No, she was a lot younger. She was like 24, 23.
How old were you?
I was 29.
Too bad.
But she looked a lot older. She tricked me, you know. She lied on her bio. That's the thing. She lied on her bio. She said she was 26. I got to know her. She was 23, 24. I was like, yo,
From a girl's perspective, when you're young like that, sometimes you just add like 2 or 3 more years to seem more mature. Nobody wants to upfront and say like, oh, I'm 22, I'm 23, 24. Just want to seem like a little more mature. You know, cater to the audience. Obviously, you're not mature though, but...
What a bitch.
She catered to the wrong audience.
I know she did. This is where it started getting trippy. It got trippy where she answered the phone and she said, ¿Qué pasó, mijo? And I'm like, that didn't sound right. You know, as soon as she hung up, I was like, yo, I didn't know you had a kid. She was just like, oh yeah, I have 2. It's like, ah. I was like, okay, so
So you're mijito number 2?
I was like, so what was your plan? Like, were you just trying to hit it and quit it? I was just like, honestly, I thought, it could be a little more. I was like, I literally told her, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Like, I just went through a breakup yesterday, and she was just like, so why are you back on a dating site? I was just like, I'm just trying to fuck, girl. That's it, straight up.
At least you're honest with her.
I was honest, but
It's
she
good
was,
to be upfront.
yeah. But the thing is, what was trippy is that when I dropped her off, she was just like, can't wait to see you again, which is like, and she hit me up the next day. She was like, so when am I gonna hang out? When are we gonna hang out again? Bro, I ghosted her. Enough about me. I don't want to keep talking about this bitch.
Why didn't you just make her a regular booty call?
Huh?
Like, was the vibe there? Like, what made it bad?
The kids.
That's it? I thought you had, like, some better story, like, I don't know, like some crazy story.
Oh, no, the sex was good. That bitch can fuck.
Then why is this in the bad category if there's only, like,
the
one?
2 kids.
That doesn't count as bad, Mark. You don't have any other stories?
No, but I think my special friend does.
It's your even better story because yours is kind of weak.
You, Jenny. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to my special guest, Mr. James. Head on to the stadium, baby. Jenny.
Fuck you too, Mark. Well, James.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's a pleasure having you here. Now, Mark said you had an even better story than him because, to be honest, his was kind of weak. He didn't even get into, like, the good, juicy details. But I feel like you would have an even better story.
I do. I mean, I feel like mine's, like, so bad. Like, it's, like, traumatizing and, like, something you always want to remember. It's, like, more of a lesson, but, like, especially at a young age. So it's, like, it's top tier. So I just started with, so I was 18 at the time. So this girl, she was older than me. She went to my high school. And, like, as a freshman, she was, I think, a senior. So, like, basically, you know how, like, she was, like, the hottest girl in school. So, like, you always, like, as a freshman, you just think about, like, damn, like, I wish I could have a chance with that girl. So, I glowed up in, like, senior year. And, like, she hits me up. And I'm like, this cannot be real. This can't be real. And she's like, come over. So I'm like, oh, this is my chance. And it's, like, a late night booty call. So it's, like, at 18, you're, like.
Oh, okay. So this was, like, fast forward to, like, 3 more years.
Yeah. So it was after she was gone from high school and everything. So I'm like, oh, I bet, like. I know what that means. I'm like, let me drive my car over there, and like, I pull up, and then we're just smoking, and then we just like chilling, and then like, like the little sudden movements and stuff like that. You start like touching and talking, and then we go to a room, and I'm like, oh, bet, like this is about to go crazy. Like this is like my high school crush. So I'm like, oh.
She's like, let's go watch a movie.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's about to go down. I'm like, hopefully, like I don't like have no stage fright. I don't have like nothing bad happens, because I'm like, this is like the best day of my life. We get to it, and then we're like doing it and stuff, and then all of a sudden, just like it's pitch black in the room, and then the door just opens, and it's her mom, and she's like shocked, like ah, and I'm like, and I just look, and like my heart literally drops, because I'm like, no.
Was your
way.
little white butt cheeks exposed?
Yes, like fully naked and everything. I'm like, no way right now.
She's
and
like, oh my God, I'm seeing a man the way Jesus brought him out to this world.
Exactly, and I'm sitting there like, no way. Damn. And then she leaves, and all of a sudden like the dad comes, and like he's trying to open the door, and like the girl's like naked trying to like hold the door shut, and I'm putting on my pants, and I wore like the most ripped jeans I ever have, so like I'm putting my like foot through them, and they're not going through. They're going through all the holes, and I'm like, no, like I gotta get out of this house as fast as I can. So like trying to like, and the dad's like pushing the door trying to get in, so I'm like, oh no. And then I just finally get my clothes on, and I'm like, oh, it's crazy. So I go out the back, and I'm like, oh, like it's all green. I'm about to run. And I forget that I parked in her driveway.
Oh,
I
Lord.
left the car in the driveway, so I'm like, no way. And then like I go to the side, and she has all these motion lights, so all the lights come on, and I'm like standing there, and like the gate's like broken. The fucking gate's broken, so I'm like going like this, making all the noise, and I just look over the gate, and they're standing at my car like this, waiting for me to walk over there. I'm like, no way, my luck right now. And then I walk over, and then I get like the longest lecture ever from people I don't even know. And they're like, you need to do better with your life. I'm like, dude, I'm 18. This is like a dream come true. So I'm like, obviously I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But then like I get lectured, and then whole drive home, I was like, yo, that did not happen to me. I literally like couldn't even tell the story to people, because like no one's going to believe this, because this is crazy.
Wait, did you guys finish, or were you guys like in the process of about to do it?
I still had like the condom on and everything. Like I left with it on because I was so scared. Like, especially in that time, like you're the most scared like you've ever been. You know what I mean? Especially the dad's like about to break into the freaking room, so I'm like, oh my gosh, and I get lectured. And then yeah, I never talked to her since, but she's probably gonna see this and remember that story. But it was traumatizing because I'm like, wow, like at 18, like it was like the dream come true, but then like the worst night ever because like yo, getting caught doing that with someone's daughter, and like you would think she's older, so like you would think it'd be fine, but I guess it's never fine.
She apologized.
No, she didn't even apologize. Like she didn't even apologize, so it's kind of crazy that like I was like, damn, like it was more like it didn't even happen, like to her. Like then it was like a laughing moment for her. And I'm like, dude, that shit was scary.
She's like, let's just sweep this one.
Yeah, like oh, it's just another night type of thing. I'm like, yeah, I never hit her again though. But I mean, hey, I did something that everyone wished they could, like their high school crush. So I mean, hey, it's a notch on my belt. But
does she still follow you?
No, I seen her once though in public, and she just looked at me. She was with her boyfriend and stuff, so like I just was like remembered. I was like, damn, scarred for life. But,
like
yeah.
Thanks to you, bitch.
Yeah, and I just look at her like I just relived the moments of that night. I'm like, wow, so bad. But yeah,
You're like, you traumatized me.
I know, and I'm like, every time I think about it now, I'm like, I have to make sure like if I like date anybody, I'm like make sure there's no one home. There's like everything's like said because I'm like I don't want to get walked in on it and anything like that. That's like the most awkward thing ever to get walked in on, even by a friend. Like anybody walking in on you like during it, it's like so awkward.
That is kind of weird.
I know they're less ripped though than the other ones. I'll never wear those ripped jeans ever again. Like it had like my whole leg was out of it, so like when you try to put on your whole leg come through them, and I'm like yeah, I'll never wear those again, just in case.
That's how you just go over with the gray sweatpants. That's like
See,
male
play
lingerie.
safe, yeah. Shorts or sweatpants for sure.
That's a great story. Way better than hearing Mark's story.
More detailed.
Mark didn't have any zest to it. We need like the little sprinkle to it.
Drizzle.
A little drizzle to it.
For real.
Yeah, yours didn't have any like.
How's your story?
Yours didn't have any saison. Saison.
She went there.
I went there. No falta saison.
What's your story?
Okay, so my story, it's kind of almost similar to Mark. I just got out of a 7-year relationship. We were together from 21 to 28. And prior to that, I was single from 17 to like 20. I like dated here and there, but it was nothing serious. And I finally like decided like, okay, I'm gonna like get a boyfriend. I'm like done like having like fun with my friends, going to clubs. You know, when you turn 18, you're like, fuck yeah, I can go to
party.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
I can go party. Like, I was like, I don't want a boyfriend right now. So I finally got a boyfriend at 21. We broke up and I like entered the dating scene again. And I linked up with somebody that I knew from high school, like in like my community group in like Torrance, Redondo. So I linked up with them. We hung out. Things are going great. And that Netflix and chill time came up. So we went to go hang out again. Like we had to worry about the parents like situation, stuff like that, so we made sure to be quiet. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, this is gonna be weird. Like I've never done anything with anybody else besides my ex. It's like the first time going out into the world again.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it was like a little nerve-wracking. And then he just got out of a relationship too. Like he also had an extremely long relationship his whole 20s. So I was kind of sympathetic to the situation. I was like, okay, well, maybe it's the situation, new person, exploring, like being his hoe phase. So it came time to do it, and you know, like the little foreplay leading up to that, and then like that little like first like, okay, it's going in. Well, a second later, he just had this like flushed look on his face, and I was like, did it go in? Like, what's going on? Why is there a pause and like his whole face like red, and he's just looking at me, and I was like, and he starts walking away, and I was like, hello, like, what's going on? He's like, and he just sat at the end of the bed looking like all disappointed. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna start gathering my stuff and I'm gonna go home.
It was over after that?
I was like, I'm just gonna get my things. I was like, I came to the wrong house.
No explanation or nothing? I even tell you it was a long day or like I'm tired or anything like that?
The explanation I got was, oh, sorry, it's been a minute. I was like, yeah. Yeah, this is the universe telling me get back to the house. Don't even try to get to that
He even
house,
try
please.
again? Like at least like
No,
give me 5 minutes.
No, we were both in that awkward phase where it's like, yeah, what else is there to really say? That's kind of embarrassing.
Did you take it as a compliment though?
I went home and told the group chat.
I was like, put him in the group
I was like,
chat.
guys, I was like, is it me? I was like, have you guys ever had that happen before? Like, is it a bad thing? Like,
it's never coming back from the group chat. Once you're in the group chat, it's over.
Once it's in the group chat, they're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like, we're gonna call him one pump, and then one of my other friends is
he's
like,
done for life.
no, we'll add a little grace, will be nicer, 2 pump. And we're like, okay. Through unanimous decision, his new name
That's
is forever gonna be 2 pump.
He didn't even get a second chance. It's crazy.
Okay, well, here's the thing. So, since like we vibed and everything, I was like, okay, like, we'll forget about this moment. We'll move forward. We'll give it a second chance. Nope, same shit. After that, I was like, no, there's no recovering from this one. Like,
It was the same thing twice.
same thing twice.
You would think you'd be like, I'd pop like 2 rhinos, a Red Bull, or something the second time.
Twice.
Yeah, that's tough.
Twice. Yeah, the group chat was like, we told you, you're stupid. You didn't listen. This and that. Like, when your homegirl's girl you and everybody's like cackling, they're like, oh my god, why would you do that? This is why you don't give little Lord Farquaad's a chance.
Aw.
They're
you
like,
can't come back from that one.
they're like, no, this is why you go for the 6 feet and up guys. Like, no, no little short kings, blah blah blah.
Oh, the short kings.
Like, this is what you get. I was like, you see, I try to be nice. I look past like the one thing the group chat was grilling me for, like, look at his height.
So it has to do with height, you think?
I don't know. That's like the conclusion we came up to as women. Maybe the shorter they are, I don't know, like the worse it is. I don't know. That's just the
Dang.
logic that we came up with as like
can
a
see that.
collective group and their experience as well. So,
I thought I was issues.
that's how we labeled that. We're like, okay, 2 pump forever.
Not even a third chance. Like maybe he might turn it around. Yeah, maybe he'll turn
I was
it around.
like, you know what? I'm just gonna turn my healing era. Fuck this.
Maybe.
I was like, we're just gonna
But,
get into
yeah.
the healing era and just like.
I think 2 times that's like okay. The first time, but the second time you should come back.
I was like,
okay,
fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I'm a dumbass.
that is tough. Shirt kings always losing.
No more short kings.
Dang, there's a height requirement.
But yeah, to conclude it, guys, don't give short kings a chance.
That's
I'm just
tough.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
She said just
No,
eliminate
that's just
all
my.
short kings.
That's my story personally. That's why no more short kings for me. But anyways, guys, to conclude this episode, it was great having you on, James.
Thank
It was
you.
good hearing Mark's weak ass story. But yours is way better, and of course, the audience are gonna like it more. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know below your crazy hookup story and how it went from good to bad in an instant. Like, comment, and subscribe as usual. And don't forget to follow James's Instagram right here.